Today my book review will be about House Taken Over, written by Julio Cortez. Although originally from Argentina, Julio Cortez wrote most of his short stories and novels while in political exile in France. Julio Cortez is most famous for his novel, Hopscotch, but he also wrote short stories, including House Taken Over, which was published in 1946 in a literary magazine edited by George Louis Burgers. Readers today can find it in English language translation of Julio Cortez short stories, collection The Bestiaire. House Taken Over is about a pair of Argentinian siblings who find their house invaded or taken over by an entity also known as they. The story started out very realistic, but eventually turned into a magical realism, which is when a story includes supernatural or magical elements. House Taken Over is narrated by a 40-year-old Argentinian man who lives with his sister in a house inherited from their parents. The brother used to be engaged, but his relationship ended. The sister has never married, although she had several offers. Nothing interesting happened in the first half of the story to the siblings, but during the first half, the siblings did their day-to-day tasks, cleaning the house, taking care of the house, but the brother enjoyed reading books and the sister enjoyed knitting, so that's what they did for their hobbies to kill time. Then the house is taken over. At first began when it was taken over from the basement. The brother ran up to the sister, told him, and they eventually decided to abandon all of their possessions and never go to that part again. So they refused to go to that part, that area of the house. But as the story continued, the entity also known as they took over more of the house, slightly more until almost the whole house was taken over. And then when the last section was taken over, the siblings left their inherited home at the end of the story, rather than confronting whoever or whatever has taken over their house. Thank you for listening to my book review about House Taken Over, written by Julio Cortez. Hopefully you enjoyed.